thrilling tales of horror and suspense, dark mysteries, weird tales of horror. Kiss me, Mary. No one will ever find us here. Wait, Harry's come back from the dead. Now I have the pickaxe you killed me with. You'll never kiss again. In this volume, Terror of the Vampire's Teeth.
Horror of the Ghostly Pilot. Larry, it can't be you. You're dead. But I'm choking. I can't stay awake. The plane is falling. But dead or alive? Grab the stick. Help! Larry and another pilot were killed testing the new plane, Model X355, and now you, the chief test pilot, are giving it a flight, knowing that your bosses, Pete and Joe Langley, insist on a favorable report to submit to the Aeronautical Commission. Larry, your best friend, the hero of your son Dickie, died in the test, and now something is going wrong. The stick is frozen in your fingers, and the air is changing. Just as you black out, a pilot appeared in the cockpit. Yes, the pilot looked like Larry. Maybe he wasn't really dead. The sudden death of your chum, Larry Connors, chief test pilot at the Rajax plant, has left you stunned. And how are you going to break the news to your son, Dickie, who hero-worshipped Larry? I can't believe you're dead, Larry. What'll Dickie say? Larry Connors. Why does your skin creep when the big boss, Pete Langley, talks to you? He's given you many a break, yet Larry and you both always felt a queer mistrust. Say, Tom, it wasn't the plane's fault. It was liquor. Oh no, Mr. Langley.
It's just like Pete Langley pretending to be a friend in one breath and in the next tearing someone down. Yet he owns the plant and he's your boss. Well, never mind, Tom, but I'd like to make you our new chief test pilot. You play ball with us and you can go places, my boy. Chief test pilot. That means a real promotion and a raise. Thanks, Pete. I always try to do my best. You listen to Pete and his partner, Joe, raving about their new plane, the Model X355. They sound convincing, yet strangely, you're not really convinced. We have a revolutionary plane here, Tom. Larry was obstinate, said it was too light for a passenger job, but he was wrong. If it's as good as you say, I'll give a good report. What do you think, Tom? Larry wouldn't give it a good report to the commission, but we know you will. You are oddly disturbed by your last scene with the two bosses, but the loving welcome of your son soon casts off the gloom. Daddy, Daddy, see? I thought you'd never come home. I was delayed at the plant, Dickie. While you and Dickie have a short talk before dinner, he tells you of a dream he had last night. You can't help being startled. Dickie doesn't yet know that Larry's dead. Gosh, Daddy, I dreamt that Larry was in a crash. I saw him get out and walk away. That's odd, Dickie. Larry was in a crash, but he was killed, boy. Oh no, Daddy. He waved to me. At the plant, the plane in which Larry crashed is ready for another run. Expert mechanics have put it into perfect shape, and you've assigned Chet Kelly to take her up. You'll see, Tom. It's a great plane. We'll make a fortune on it. We need a good report. I've picked a good flyer to take her up. Well, the plane certainly sailed off the ground like a bird taking flight. Could it be Larry was wrong and Pete right? It better be good. Chet's a crack pilot.
For the first time in days, you feel the tension lifting as you enjoy dinner with Kate and Dickie.
until Dickie tells you another of his dreams. Funny, Daddy, all the dreams that I've been having about planes. I dreamt that Chet went up in the new model, and he crashed. Ring, ring. Oh, Dickie, forget your dreams and eat your dinner. I guess I talk shop too much to Dickie. There's the phone. The message on the phone paralyzes you with shock, fright. No! Chet crashed into a tower? Killed? Dickie's dream! What does all this mean? You frightened your son. Even he is strangely puzzled by his dreams. But Daddy, in my dream, Larry tried to save Chet, but he was too late. Dreams are funny, Dickie boy. It's just a coincidence. I have to go now, but I'll be home early. And Larry spoke to me? Go home, Dick. You can't find out the cause of the crash, but next to Chet's seat, you pick up an old flyer's glove. A terrific shudder courses through you as you recognize Larry's glove. Dickie said Larry tried to save Chet in his dream. But it's all ridiculous. It can't be. Chet must have used one of Larry's gloves. And now the day has arrived for the test of the perfect model, X355. They say Chet died because the tower's light failed. Now it is you who are taking her up, and Pete and Joe look grim. Well, Tom, we know the plane's not at fault. Now everything depends on you, or we'll go broke. I'm ready. As you are about to take off, you suddenly think of Dickie's dreams. Then you hear Pete's rasping voice breaking through. Remember, Tom, I want a favorable report. It's worth a fortune. Okay, depend on me. As you fly easily through the air, a moment's peace of mind descends upon you. So, it's a good ship after all. But not for long. Near the speed of sound, the plane starts shaking violently, and the stick freezes in your hand. It's difficult to breathe. What's wrong? Gasp. You feel yourself blacking out, but as in a dream, the sound of another plane reaches you. That's a plane? Whirr. Just as you go under, you catch a glimpse of a wraith-like plane and the pilot waving at you. Looks like Larry with a skull face? Larry, but he's dead. I must be sick, and I'm thinking of Dickie's dreams. Throw the stick forward, I'll take you down. You open your eyes and find you've landed safely. But how? Why? By all accounts, you should be dead. You feel dazed, confused, but you push off the men around you. Wonderful job, Tom. Must be a great plane. A stiff drink steadies your nerves, but the bright eyes of Pete and Joe fixed on you intently irritate you. All they can think of is their report and the fortune they could make. You did it, Tom. You're a great flyer. We'll make a fortune. But Larry saved me. The plane started to shake and the air changed. I blacked out. It's no good. You're nuts, Tom. Larry's dead. The plane was good, Tom, and you better say so. It came through, didn't it? It was natural for Pete to be worried about the report, but his greedy eyes devouring you makes you sick to your stomach. Tom, I want you to write a good report for the board. We'll make you a partner. And Pete's shadow, his echo, his toad of a partner sickens you still more. Don't forget, Tom, the plane is in A1 condition. Whatever happened, the plane's not at fault. We'll make you rich. Somehow, you long to write a condemnation of the plane for the Aeronautics Commission. But those greedy men are right. The plane came through the flight okay. There was no Larry. Don't worry, the report will be favorable. You return home late at night to write your report. You think of Dickie asleep in his room and his strange dreams. I'll just peek in before I start the report. But Dickie is waiting for you, wide awake and once more excited by a dream. And Daddy,
You almost had a crash in my dream, but Larry flew up in a plane and saved you. Go to sleep, Dickie. There's too much talk of planes here at home. You can't sleep at night. Almost in a daze, you write the report just as you know Pete and Joe would want it.
But I don't mean it. That plane's dangerous. At last, you can stand it no longer, and angrily you tear the false report into shreds. I'll write exactly what happened, and about Larry and Chet too. As you write a true, honest report about the faulty plane, you feel relaxed, happy. Pete and Joe are murderers. A member of the commission was coming to look at the plane before noon, and you had the true report in your drawer to hand over to him. Sorry, boss, it's locked away. I'll give it to Mr. Carson when he comes. I want to see the report, Tom. It wasn't until later that you learned that your two bosses had rifled your desk and read your unfavorable report. The dirty skunk, he's ruined us. But, Pete, maybe we can stop the report. When Pete phoned you on the intercom, telling you to meet him at the plane, you are still unaware of his purpose. You don't know then that he and Joe have planned to kill you. Tom, meet us at the plane in 5 minutes. Important. While waiting for you to arrive, the two conspirators, who are planning to take your life, seek shelter from the driving winds. We'll be blown to bits out here, Pete. Let's wait in the plane.
In some strange way, the motor of the plane started up, and the two terrified men screamed for help, but you were unable to help them, and you saw a third man at the controls. Help! Get us out of here! You cannot help feeling awed by these mysterious events. Who started the plane? Who was the stranger at the controls? Strange. As you watch, the plane soars up and then turns and flies into a clump of trees. The voices of the screaming men are suddenly stilled. Crash! You know these two men would stop at nothing, even murder. But your body shudders as you see them consumed in flames. Help! Help! You see a ghost-like pilot leave the plane. You yell, Larry! The investigation proved nothing. No one could determine how that plane got started with Pete and Joe inside. You say nothing. But another glove was found. It proved to be Larry's. But Larry's dead. This glove says Larry. That night, Tom heard Dickie cry in his sleep and went to him. And as Dickie awoke, he was crying, Goodbye, Larry. What happened, Dick? Dad, I dreamed about Larry, but he said his job was finished and he wasn't coming back anymore.